and we're going to give them a couple minutes. We know time is getting tight on us here, so a couple minutes. We'll have Brett Davis, our first Lieutenant Governor candidate. Brett.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you, that is a tough act to follow, those two guys, isn't it? But it's exciting. It's so exciting that we have an opportunity not only to take Wisconsin back, but take America back. It's incredible. Now, is anybody here ready to elect a Republican governor in a couple months? Anybody? Well, along the way to doing that, Dave Ross and I want to tell you tonight that there is an important election coming up called the Lieutenant Governor's race, September 14th. We encourage all of you guys, Dave and I both. Dave and I have become really good friends on the campaign trail as time has gone on. And he'll share his vision with you as well. My vision for the Lieutenant Governor's office, very clearly and succinctly, is to be the leading taxpayer watchdog in the state of Wisconsin, constantly focused on rooting out fraud, waste, and abuse in our government. Yeah. It is time to get a better return on investment for an office that has been a complete waste of taxpayer dollars for as long as anybody can remember. I mean, literally, I've been traveling all across the state of Wisconsin. I have almost 200,000 miles on my Ford Explorer, which is out in the parking lot. I get my oil changed every other week. I've been traveling all over to every single part of the state, and people are telling me everywhere. They say, what the heck does a lieutenant governor do? I don't even know who the lieutenant governor is. Eliminate the office if you can't do something with it. Well, my vision and my view for the office, which I just shared you, requires somebody to have the experience to get the job done. And I want to tell you, I am ready to transform this office into being the leading taxpayer watchdog in the state, to cut spending by a minimum of 100 times the cost that it takes to run the office. It's a $40 million savings to taxpayers every single year. See, I learned a little something from Governor Tommy Thompson. I used to work in his office here in Wisconsin. And I went out to Washington, D.C. with him for almost 2 years. My friend Ed Sontag, who some of you met tonight, he and I served out there with Governor Thompson when he was secretary. And it was a terrific time, a great learning experience for my wife and I when we were out there. But it was during a really challenging time in our history. Remember 9/11? Obviously, everybody remembers 9/11. The Beltway sniper incident happened out there during that time period. Does anyone remember the anthrax scare? Yes. Well, it was during that time period that Governor Thompson, and everyone loves him, but he called me into his office and he said, Brett, I'm going to put you in charge of opening up my mail. And if you don't believe me, talk to Ed. It's the honest to God truth. I went home to my wife and I said, honey, it is time to move back to Wisconsin. And I am proud and blessed that my wife moved back here to raise our family with Wisconsin family values. I'm proud to be endorsed by Wisconsin Right to Life in this election. I've served in the Wisconsin State Assembly now for the last 6 years. It'll be 6 years in January. Not only do I have a good, solid voting record with Wisconsin Right to Life and I'm pro-life, but I also have an A-rated voting record with the NRA. And to top that off, I voted to cut taxes by over $5 billion, 126 times in my tenure in the legislature. I have the experience to transform a wasteful office right now into something meaningful for once in the state of Wisconsin. But I can't do it alone. I need your help. On September 14th, please join us. I have had an extraordinary grassroots effort all across Wisconsin. Governor Tommy Thompson is endorsing me in this race for Lieutenant Governor. He's seen my work ethic. He understands what I can do to transform this office. Governor Scott McCallum, who was the Lieutenant Governor, is endorsing me in this race. The last gubernatorial Republican candidate, Congressman Mark Green, is endorsing me in this race for Lieutenant Governor. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is your vote on September 14th. So please, let's turn this state around together. Thank you very much.